Hey, welcome to Lunch with Lee. Today we're talking about something that is a huge issue year round in both of our markets, which is Houston and Beaumont. But it's water leaks. And more specifically is you can look at a chimney, look at the brick, look at the stone, look at even siding or stucco and say, this looks perfect. There's no way it can leak. Because I've been doing it for 23 years. So there's a lot of times I said that. And sure enough, when it rained, it leaks. So, how can something that looks almost perfect leak? And this is why a lot of companies, other chimney companies that don't have the experience or the training or anything else, this is where they run into problems a lot. Because early on in our company's life, we redid a lot of repairs because we would fix it and say, this is perfect. And then we would have problems. And it took us all those mistakes, all those scars to now come up with how we don't get stumped much at all. And when we do, we realize it, fix it, and sometimes it sends us back to, hey, we have to get pickier. And it's because things can look perfect. And just about every brick will hold a cup and a half of water. So even though it looks perfect, it can still leak. Also, it only takes a microscopic crack to create a very, very large leak, just one. So as we're doing repairs, we have to remind people, you have to be hyper picky. And let me show you why. I got a video of one of our guys, and it is, there we go. And this is a test tube that goes, that we kind of glue to the side of the chimney, and watch when we pour water in it. Yep, hold on, let me start all over again. There we go. But we're going to pour water in. Hopefully this is working. And as you see, if this video is coming out right, literally the water just soaks right into the brick. And then we're going to take this thing off and show you what it actually looks like, because there's been a previous repair. And it's just a micro mini crack at the end. And I hope this is coming out right, because on mine it looks, but that's just a little tiny crack. So it only takes a little tiny hole in order to create a gigantic leak. So understand, another company can come fix it. It only takes one little tiny mistake. We make mistakes too. The difference is we admit it, go out and fix it. Because in fact, that video with that little tiny crack is one of our repairs that we had to go back and we had to redo, because man, it's really easy to think, that can't be it. And guess what? It is. So be careful. It's easy to make mistakes. A lot of companies are going to come and say, oh, it's not the chimney. And they're not fixing it correctly from the beginning. Because really, to fix a little hole like that, you have to make a really large hole. It's real easy to think you can just put a little bit of mortar over it. It's not the case. Because if you start to grind out the mortar like we do with small cracks like that, suddenly the hole behind that area gets really big. And if you don't grind out, get into that hole and fill it all, it's not going to work. So anytime you have a leak, anytime, or when you have leaks and you don't even know it, which happens a lot of the time. So if you have questions, comments, please put comments on, call us, schedule a virtual assessment, share this with other people, because we want to help as many people as possible and make sure that everybody gets taken care of. I appreciate it, and we will see you next time.